And we're back with another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video, and I want to talk about mods on what is working on mods. Now, I want to say that there is a lot of controversy over mods right now. A lot of people are very upset, and rather than getting into that in this video, I just want to talk about what's working and why it's working for me. There's a couple things that I want to say first is I am able to do well in the Rancor raids. Like right here, I placed number 2, and I'm going to collect all of these 6-dot cards. Let's do that real quick, and we'll see what we get as far as the cards go. And I will also say that I'm doing pretty well in the squad arena. I've been placing in the top 5 since the mods have came out, and there are some things that work well and some things that do not work well, and so that's what we're going to talk about in this video. We're going to talk about what is working with mods and how to get the most out of the mods without spending a ton of units. So let's go see what I got as far as rewards. So I got these 3 mods up here at the top, and this looks like pretty good because they are 6-star health mods. I got one there that is defense. I can see that there in the bottom right. That one there is defense. And then that one there is protection. Boy, that's going to see a lot of use. That is a good mod right there. There are 5-dot mods and there are 6-dot mods. And the frustrating thing about the 6-dot mods is it takes almost $1.5 million gold to get it to level 15. Where a 5-dot mod only takes about 400,000 or 500,000. And my suggestion is this, is to go and definitely complete as many of these mod battles as possible. I actually went through and I completed all 8 rounds. Once you've unlocked several of them, then you can go into the mod challenges. For me right now, I'm only going to focus on the health mods for my squad arena team. And there are other things that you can do with potency mods for Teebo and critical chance mods for like Genosian Soldier and your droids to get massive turn meter increase because they have things you can do with leadership to get turn meter. For squad arena, I just want to talk about the health mods. This is where you're going to get those 4 and 5 dot mods is in this tier 3 battle. Now, I ran through 120 Cantina Energy earlier and I only got 1 mod, so they're becoming very rare. Getting them and upgrading them is a very good thing, but where you place them and on what type of hero you place them on seems to be of great importance because there are some mods that are not good. And I just want to say having them up to 15 is very important. I will say that a 1 or a 2-dot mod that is at level 15 is better than a 6-dot mod that is at level 14 because you're not going to get the maximum bonus. When 2 mods have a level 15, the bonus to health goes from 10% to 15%. Any mods that you're going to be putting on your main roster for your squad arena needs to have level 15s, and I think it's okay to use 1 and 2 dot mods. They're actually really good. They're not as strong as the 5 dot or the 6 dot or the 4 dot, logically, of course, but they're better than a level 14 mod. Those other mods that I just got in the raid, they won't get used until they're level 15. So I want to show you what I'm going to do right here because there's a mod that I'm working on, and I believe I placed it over here on my Stormtrooper Han, but I want to pull it off of there. That is this mod right here, which gives 6,200 protection. I want to remove that, and I want to upgrade that to level 15 because I didn't have the gold earlier. Boy, this takes a lot of gold. We're going to take that all the way up to 15 and get it completely unlocked. And I'm going to put this on my Royal Guard. All right, so level up. It is maxed out. Now it has 6,600 protection. So I'm going to remove that. Remove costs 3,000. Confirm. And I'm going to go over to my Royal Guard here. And I'm going to replace this one over here. And I just want to see if it's better or not. So basically, I want to put this right here. I'm going to hit assign. I'm going to hit remove. And then I'm going to look at the stats. I go from 44,000 down to 41,000 in health, but my protection goes from 74,000 to 81,000. My speed goes down. My tenacity goes up. My physical critical chance, which is not important on Royal Guard, goes up. His armor goes down slightly. and the critical chance. Resistance goes down. So like, is this a good move right here? Well, I'm going to lose 3,000 health, but I'm going to gain about 7,000 protection. I'm going to do it. I think that's a good move for right now. I could always go back and change it later, and that'll give me some pretty good stats. Let's just look at his overall stats here, and I'll show you which ones I used. But basically, in the very first slot, I've got an offense. Now, that doesn't help Royal Guard a lot. This particular mod right here would be much better on Rey. Now, there are some of these ones where the primary stat is like minus critical chance or accuracy. And I just want to say those are not good at all. But the offense ones are really good on offensive heroes. And the defensive ones, of course, are good on defensive heroes. So we're talking about health percentage up and so on. And there's going to be a lot of math on this. Like right here is 94% protection. That is going to be much better on a Royal Guard than on a Rey that does not have a lot of protection. But if this was a flat stat like 13,000 up protection, or like one of these ones right here, 12,000 protection, that would be better on a Rey than a Royal Guard. But the percentage ones are very good on ones that have high amounts. I'm sure there's going to be tons of number crunching, trying to find out which one is the best. But going in and swapping them around before you actually hit confirm, you can see if your character is going to be better, just like I did just there a minute ago. And then that way you can make a decision. So you have to move things around to find the rest combination. And I'll just show you what I did on Royal Guard, and I'll show you what I did on Rey. There's an offense one right there on the top left-hand corner. That might be better on a different hero. If I had a defense up or health or protection mod, I might put that there instead. Here we've got 94% protection. I am very thrilled with that. And I got to tell you, I'm not even concerned about the secondary stats. The primary stats is what matters, and getting them to level 15 is what matters, and having them get that synergy where you're getting the set bonus, which is very important. I'm getting 15% health on 3 sets. So that's like an extra 45% health. And I like that a lot. You need to have your Royal Guard have a lot of health. He's the tank. That's what he's supposed to do. Going through the rest of the stats, I get 6,000 protection there. That was the one I just installed. Right there, 100 defense. And I'm not sure if that's a good thing like there, but the thing that I like about that is that increases the armor. Right here, primary stat is 12,000 protection. And then right there, there is a 32% protection. That would be much better if it was like this one right here with a 94% protection. I'm sure I'd get quite a dramatic boost if I could swap this last one out here. Now let's go and take a look at Rey. And what I did with Rey is I put mostly offense up. I avoided using the percent health and the percent protection ones up because she doesn't have high base stats. Putting this 765% offense is amazing. There's another one right there. Right there we got some defense, which she needs. We got 47% offense. And then right here we've got health, 6,000. And there's 6,000. And what I'm finding, what happens with Rey, is she has enough health to survive a attack. So she can survive one. She often has foresight up anyways. And then when she goes below 50% health, Royal Guard triggers and she is still free to swing. And I think that's why I'm having good success in the arena. The rest of the mods there have just boosted her physical damage. I've almost doubled her physical damage, 4,800, where 2,600 of that is coming from the mod, and her critical chance is now 64%. Keep in mind also, I do not have Rey at gear 10 yet. I am waiting for parts. I am waiting for these. I imagine it's going to be that much better when I get her to gear level 10, and I have hit as high as 50,000 on a critical hit with this Rey, which is just gear 9, and I want to say that is just because of the mods. Now, the 1 dot and the 2 dot mods are very good, and I think they are amazing on your non-squad arena team. They're good for Galactic Wars. They're good for boosting Teebo's potency, which makes him do turn meter reduction. My Teebo is a key component in beating the Rancor, the pigs, in phase 1. And that is just to do that all of these here give the potency buff. Each one of them boosts the potency by 20% potency on each one. So I almost have like an 83% potency on Teebo. I don't even care what these other stats are. I mean, I'll take whatever they give me, but I was just going for potency, and that's working well. And I've done the same thing on Genosian Soldier. I don't really care what the stats are there. I am just going for this set bonus to give 15% critical chance. So he's getting a 45% critical chance increase. And the reason why that's so important on Genosian Soldier is that he gets a 50% turn meter when scoring a critical hit. Now, it would be better if these were 5-dot, but I don't have the necessary scoundrels to farm the 5-dot mods. That might be in the future, but I'm really happy with Genosian Soldier. His turn meter is going off like crazy, and I'm sure there are going to be so much we don't know about this, and this is going to change, but I know this is working right now. He is working amazingly for me. The other thing that I'm doing is Yoda, which I use in Galactic War. He's been insanely useful in Galactic War. I've been using the speed boosted. He is going constantly, and the reason why I like that is that he is getting foresight, and he's giving foresight to everybody else on the team, and I'm having zero problems completing Galactic War, not a lot of problems in the raids anymore, and I'm doing well in the squad arena, and I have a lot of opportunity for improvement. So I really prefer the 5-dot mods over the 6-dot mods. Like, I think it's great that I got these here in the raid, these mods right here up in the top left, but they cost $1.5 million gold to upgrade, and that just makes my head explode because that is so much gold. Where the 5-dots and the 4-dots are a lot cheaper to upgrade, and I'm not worried about the health mods at all because I know they can be placed on other heroes later. They're easy to remove, easy to move around. So in conclusion, I would say that having them at level 15 is vital. Having the set bonus work. This one right here on Yoda, this needs to be boosted up, and that'll be much better when I do boost it. I just got to get the gold to do that. Primary stats are very important. Secondary stats are not that important, but having the right kind of primary stats on the heroes. If you're going to use a percentage base, make sure that the hero has a high base stat, where the fixed static stats might be better if the hero has low base stats. Boy, that's a mouthful. Boy, this game has gotten infinitely more complicated, but to keep it simple, get level 15 mods, get set bonuses, get these health mods here, as many as you can get as quickly as possible. The health mods right here. That is what is working right now in the Squad Arena, Galactic War, and the raids. I'm sure there's a million things that I overlooked. You're welcome to put that down in the comment section on what's working for you. I am trying to learn this. This is very complicated, frankly, but I am enjoying it. I'm having a good time. Right here in the middle of the screen, there's a link to all of my Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. Be sure to put a comment if you have some ideas that might be helpful or anything that I overlooked in this video. And be sure to like it. And as always, thanks for watching and keep on gaming.